Hey shop owners, thank you very much for joining me on this edition of Car Count Daily. My name is Ron Ipack, but you can call me Captain Car Count because that's all I've done for the past 20 plus years is help thousands and thousands of auto repair shop owners just like you to get and then keep all the top quality customers that your shop can handle. Now today I've got for you a doozy. This is going to be one of those things where it's going to be very controversial or you're absolutely going to love the idea I have for you, okay? This evolves all around getting referrals. You know, it's probably one of the top 5 questions I get asked all the time is, you know, how do you get more referrals? I mean, after all, you do a good job for your clients. How come they don't refer more often? Well, first and foremost, before we get into the main part of the video, are you asking for referrals? It's important that you ask for referrals. And the best time to ask for them is when they're the happiest. When, believe it or not, when they've just opened up their wallet and gave you money, okay? And they had a really good customer service experience and they're walking away thrilled with the service that you did. Okay, that's first and foremost. First off, you need to thrill them. As you've probably heard me talk about on these videos before, it's not what you do, it's what else you do that's going to determine whether people are thrilled with you, okay? They pay you for a service. If you fix the car or maintain the car, or you do what they ask, that's what they paid you for. The part that's going to really wow them are the other things, your customer service, the maybe the little gift you leave in the car for them or something that you go over and above that makes them feel thrilled. That's the reason why they're going to be more likely to refer somebody to you. It's just not a matter of just doing the service and going through the motion. It's about really wowing them, okay? But sometimes that's not enough, okay? And I get it. You can be the best in the world at what you do, yet still struggle to get referrals, okay? So that's really what this video is going to be about. So let's just talk about maybe something that might be a little controversial, which would be to reward your clients for giving a referral, okay? If you're asking and they're not giving, you need to up your game a little bit, okay? So I'm going to suggest, and look, you may hate the idea, and I get it. I'm not here to convince you one way or another, but if you want to get more referrals, you got to do more than just simply ask, because if that's not working for you, you got to do something different. After all, you keep doing the same thing over and over and over, you're going to keep getting the same results, right? Okay, so the very first thing that I would suggest is that you consider a reward system. In other words, you're going to reward a client for giving you a referral. Now, what is that reward? Well, let's talk about just a few things. I mean, would you pay somebody, let's say $20 to refer somebody to you? Or let's go one step below that. Would you be willing to give away $20 in free services to the person that referred somebody to you and $20 in free services to the brand new client? I mean, think about it. When somebody's referred to you, you kind of get your halo transferred from being this wonderful shop and trustworthy shop from the one client, and they transfer it over to the person that they referred to you, okay? So there's that implied trust on there, and you know, what's that worth to you? Okay, to me, it's worth a lot. So would you be willing to give away $20 worth of free services? So let's go ahead, I'm just going to go ahead and write this in right now. So number 1 would be $20 in free services. Okay, that's not too bad. I mean, that's not it should be fairly painless to give away $20 in free services. So really it's $40. You're giving $20 on one end and $20 to the person that comes in the door, okay? So I would suggest that you start there. And if you've done that for a while, and if it's not working for you, well, it's time to step it up again, okay? If you haven't done it before, well, this might be where you want to start. But if it's not working for you, you want to step it up again, I'm going to tell you the next level that you can go. That would be number 2. Would be to give $20 in cold, hard cash. Give them $20. That is a step above because the $20 in free services, they have to spend at your shop. The $20 in cash, well, it's cash. They can spend it wherever they want. So for some people, that's going to be the next level above, and it's going to get their greed glands flowing a little bit more, and they'll get a little bit more excited about it because they're getting actual cash money from you. Okay? Now, if that's not enough, if you've tried that before I'm going to show you one way to up it again. I mean, up it to the stratosphere. And this is going to be something where you're going to either think I'm totally insane or you're going to love the idea. But I'm going to tell you, drum roll please, I'll just go ahead and write it down and let it sink in for you. Number 3. That's right. $100 worth of free services. Now, you probably think I've gone crazy. You probably think that this is going to sound desperate or that there's something wrong if it's too good to be true. Understand who is giving this offer, who you're giving the offer to, and who they're telling about this offer. These are people that already know, love, and trust you, okay? So they don't have that little creepy feeling about, what are they trying to go? Is this desperate or, what's going on? Are they going out of business? No, you just simply explain to them that, hey, we're going to step it up. We want people just like you. So we're going to give the person you refer $100 worth of free services. Or if you want, you can split it down the middle and go 50 for the person that referred and 50 for the person that's coming in for the very first time. And I'm going to explain to you how you can afford this, because that's probably what most of you are thinking is that it sounds desperate, but understand it's not desperate to the people that already know, love, and trust you, but you can afford it. As a matter of fact, you can afford it more than giving away the $20 in cash. Okay, let me explain a little bit on how this really works. Okay, now this is going to require you to know what your numbers are. Do you know what your net profit is for your shop? If you don't know, this may not make a lot of sense to you, and you're going to have to figure out what your net profit is for your shop in order for these numbers I'm going to give you to make sense. But if you've been paying attention to your numbers, here, let me just give you what the average is, okay? According to all the trade journals, according to all the thousands of clients we've worked with in the past, when we first come across most shops, they're only doing about 5% net. In other words, for every dollar that comes in the door, only 5% is actually winding up in their pocket, okay? So 5 cents out of every dollar is it. So the average shop is doing 5% net, okay? Funny looking 5 there. Okay, so 5% net. Well, if you're doing 5% net, how much service do you need to perform in order to make $20, to have the same $20 bill? Well, by doing a little math, in which I'll go ahead and do it for you, you have to do to make $20, you have to do $400 worth of services to make $20, okay? Now let me ask you a question. Would you rather give away $400 worth of services or $20? Well, it's the same thing, okay? 400 is maybe a little crazy, and that would sound too good to be true. But the reality is, if you're only doing 5% net, you're really only giving away $5 if you do $100 worth of free services. Now, I know I'm talking numbers here, and I know it's really difficult to grasp this, but I've done the math. Okay, so if your net profit is 5%, if you give away $100 worth of free services, you're technically only giving away $5 out of your cash register. Okay, kind of cool, right? Let's say you're doing better than that. Let's say you're doing, 10% net profit. Okay, so at 10%, in order to make $20 at 10% net profit, you need to do $200 worth of services in order to make $20. Okay, so again, giving away $100 worth of free services is still pretty attractive. So you can give away $100 worth of free services. If you're at 10% net profit, technically it's like giving a $10 bill out of your cash register. If you're one of our clients, see, our clients do about 20% net. I mean, that's really the number we try to get them to. And we work really hard at their numbers so they get to keep 20% of every dollar that walks in the door. So our clients, and maybe you're doing, if you've been doing this for a while and you've really been working hard on your numbers, maybe you're at 20% net. So let's do the same thing at 20% net. So at 20% net, in order to make $20, you have to do only $100 worth of services to make the same $20. So you see where we're at right now? If you're doing $100, 20% net, that's the same as giving away $20 cash. Now let me ask you a question. What is a more attractive offer? $20 in cash or $100 worth of services? You see where I'm going with this? What we want to do is we want to have a really attractive offer to get somebody to get really excited. And if you're really working your numbers hard, like a lot of our clients are, and you're making 20% net, you're still giving away $20. So the offers are the same. $100 in free services is like $20 out of the cash register. You see where I'm going with this? It's a matter of, amping up and your referrals by giving them an irresistible offer. Okay? If you want to be really wishy-washy about this, go $20 in free services, and that might be enough. Okay? If simply asking isn't doing the trick, up the ante. If you want to give $20 cash, that's perfectly fine too, but look what it's really doing. I'd rather you give away $100 in free services because it's more attractive, and for most of you watching this video, it's actually cheaper for you to give away $100 worth of services than it is to give a $20 bill. Okay? Think I'm crazy? Think I'm brilliant? Let me know down below. Okay, go down there and ask some questions. Let me know where I'm wrong. I might be wrong. Look, I just thought about this yesterday. There was this epiphany that popped in my mind. I thought, you know what? It makes perfect sense to give away a lot more service because it costs you less, and it's more of the wow factor, and people are going to be a lot more excited to give away or to give up referrals to you if they're going to get $100 in service. Now, it's totally up to you, depending on where you're at here. If you want to split that and go $50 for one person or $50 another, if you're only at 5% net, you really could afford to give away $100 to the person that referred and $100 to the referee. Okay, and that will only cost you $10. It's crazy how the numbers work. Okay, so again, let me know I'm crazy. Let me know I'm brilliant. Let me know if you got questions. Go down below this, and I'll see you on the very next episode. Take care, everybody. Have a great day. Bye-bye.